Hey, Johnny,
Yes,
take
sir.
this. In your opinion, what is one thing that this profession lacks? That this comedy profession fucking lacks? What is one thing?
I would say more straight white males. I think we need more of those in comedy.
Straight white males?
Yeah, I heard Matt Rife is down bad.
Yeah,
What? What are you saying, Johnny?
He was our guy, and he's getting taken out, so we need more. We need about 3 to replace
He
him.
made $15 million this year.
Is this a recruitment?
Man.
I was like, no. I was like, what?
No, I'm joking. What does it need?
Is that even a thing?
Is
Straight white males?
that a requirement?
He's crazy.
Can you edit this out? Is this live? Can we give him another chance?
No, with this comedy, it just I think
Jesus Christ, Johnny.
It's like what this world needs.
Oh my God.
Like application one?
For one, I like how Kenny approaches comedy like an R&B singer. I swear I'm gonna make it my bitch.
Yeah, right.
Listen, I knew me and comedy was gonna make sweet love.
I'm gonna rub his ass.
He was actually like holding the mic all sensual too when he was talking about it. It was funny.
Hey, he approaches comedy like the dude who sings bass and Boys to Men. Hey, girl. I know comedy. I know we ain't been on
I know we had our differences, but I can't quit you.
Baby, I can't move on.
I'm gonna give you a second chance.
Hey, but
Good recovery. Good recovery for that first answer, buddy. Jesus Christ.
It's a comedy podcast, man. Obviously, you don't need no straight white men. There's plenty of us out there. You know?
Too many, some would say.
Yeah.
Man,
Some would say.
You're a great wall away from being a straight white male comic. I swear to God, bro.
I'd be booked
You
more.
know, Great Wall? Is that what you
I'd
said?
be booked more. It'd be great.
There's a lot of lonely titties out there that need held, and man,
Speaking for the titties, yes.
Absolutely.
somebody has to do it.
See, Kenny get in the game. Some girl try to throw him some after a show. I'd be like, nah, man, my main girl's comedy.
Why you approaching me in front of my bitch?
I know. Why you talking? You gonna see my mic up there, girl? Come on.
He talking to the microphone like, nah, baby, she
All right,
playing.
Kenny,
she
take
playing.
this one. What are some no-nos stage presence-wise for young comics? What are some no-nos?
Don't go up on stage in no goddamn basketball shorts. Dress for the job.
Yeah.
I've seen some comedians go up there and look like they just came from shooting hoop. Like, you won't take this serious. You know what I mean?
The
Like,
dried sweat on the face and
have
everything.
Have a jacket.
Or something.
You know how many comedians I've given jackets
Presence
to?
is everything.
But listen, okay, so I got number 1 rule of comedy is be funny. The number 2 rule of comedy is be funny.
It's getting sexy.
I know, right? I was like,
It's
tell
pretty
me about
funny.
it,
The number
stud.
3 rule of comedy is be clean, dog. The number 3 rule of comedy is be clean, man. Be looking good up there, man. Because it's hard to listen to somebody who looks disheveled.
It is.
Like, he ain't got his life together. Unless
It
that's
is.
part of his act.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you really don't look like you got your life, it's like people think that we
But
are.
if you look like you just took a shit outside, yeah.
You
and
might need
wiped
some
your
toilet
ass with a
paper.
leaf.
Yeah. And came in here.
He came in here, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, to go wash your hands. Yeah, like, no, like, people expect us to be. Oh, and I wanted to say another thing. My answer to what I learned about professionalism is somebody told me this: don't be a dick off stage.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 He said, man, that'll spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
If you
That
a
old
dick
arrogant
off stage, people will talk about it. They'll spread the word. Hey, nah, he funny as hell, but he a dick off stage.
Mm-hmm.
Learn that the hard way.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, that'll get around.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
and
yeah.
so what? Who doesn't like you? But you want to have a good rapport with
Yeah.
you. I mean, with other comics.
Graciousness.
I mean, you think
Yeah.
other doctors sit around talking about each other?
Yeah.
You see his fucking technique. Fucking
That fucker's a butcher.
Fucking sutures.
Don't go over
Fucking
there.
shit.
Come on, have you ever seen
sutures.
Grey's Anatomy? That's all it is.
This
They
guy's
talk
a
about each other like
Yeah,
dogs.
Not even amongst like comics, but
How many
the
people did you
club
kill
staff will
today?
hate you too. The club
Yeah.
staff will not like you either if you're a dick off
Yeah.
stage. Yeah.
Honestly.
You should know. Yeah.
Yep,
yeah.
I do know.
No, he's here. Fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Yes, dear.
Knowing that you can move people to laughter, how
Mhm.
does that make you feel?
Oh, it fills me with like rainbows and butterflies. Like it's awesome. Like it's like no other better feeling in the world than like seeing somebody crack up at you, like when what you said, and like them like rolling, like
Right.
that just like that fills my body, just like my like goosebumps and just happiness and just it's amazing.
Euphoric,
Starfish.
Yeah,
right?
euphoric, totally euphoric,
Yeah.
totally. I
Yeah.
have goosebumps now.
Johnny, how's it make you feel?
Shit, not as good as it makes Kenny feel. I swear to God, Kenny be coming on stage.
Yeah.
You keep digging, man.
Sounds like you have a crush on Kenny, man. He's got a smooth, sexy voice. I don't know, Kenny, man.
Kenny be
Oh, you just keep telling me this.
Nah, it makes me feel great. You know, it's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, we know.
Kenny Jackson.
Well, you know, baby.
The funny part is I've had this voice my whole life. I was a little boy. I talked like this. It was
Where?
It's not about how you sound. It's about the things you say.
The way you even like move into the mic, like it's like
Yeah,
you're now
he's
tuning into 102 in the jazz. Listen, like, I want you to-
Yeah, that's what he should be doing, hosting the
Very
jazz
smooth.
hour.
Yeah, you should be hosting
He's the
You're
only
not too
comedian
deep,
getting
you're not
pennies
too
thrown
deep.
on stage.
We're gonna talk about my love.
at open mic.
How's it make you feel?
Damn.
How does it make you feel
Goddamn,
knowing
Kenny.
you can move people
So not
to
pennies, they be
laughter,
draws.
man?
How does it make me feel?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you. I performed at a repass. Anybody know what a repass is?
Sure.
It's a black shit. All right, so
That's the
after the
eating
funeral,
part.
after the funeral,
When they
Oh,
meet
okay.
up to
y'all
eat.
leave, but we meet and we bring dishes over to the bereaved's home so that they won't have to be concerned about cooking.
Oh, yeah.
And then we all fellowship and we talk about the deceased. So people from different parts of that person's life get together and they share stories. And they asked me to perform comedy at one of these motherfuckers. And I was like, what the fuck, man? They was like, if you can make these people laugh. And I was like, I never pass up an opportunity to increase my legend. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it, give me a mic. There's like, we ain't got no mic.
I did a wedding like that.
I said, fuck it, I'm going
No
to do
mic.
this shit.
I said, gather around me.
Yep,
Put your
yep,
chairs
yep.
around me.
And so I
And
did it.
In a circle, and I stood in the circle, everybody.
Listen,
Oh,
so
that's
so
smart,
I
yeah.
pulled it off. The lady who had just buried her husband became one of my biggest fans. Would come would come to my shows off of Facebook flyers.
Aw.
And she would always pop up and always get, she said, you made me laugh that day, baby. And I didn't think I was ever gonna laugh again.
Aw, goosebumps.
And I was like, oh yeah, I fucks with this shit.
Beautiful thing.
I'm a fucking superhero.
It's a beautiful
I'm a
thing.
fucking
Oh.
superhero.
Yeah, superhero.
I'm a fucking superhero. Fuck y'all. I'm a superhero.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, so that's my answer.
I'm gonna hang out with Kenny more, bro.
I just live a textured life, man.
You live a life full of shit. I'm gonna get laid hanging out with you.
He just said I went to a funeral. Like I gotta hang out with this guy more often.
Okay.
This guy's got the right idea.
He's for the living.
No doubt. Chris, we all know the show must go on. What was the worst show you was a part of that they probably should have canceled?
Man, I'll say this. I'll say the names too. I was with Travis Charles down in some random part of maybe it was Bell Fountain. I don't remember, but it was like an antique show on Mother's Day. It was like an antique shop. Like I'm sitting in the green room was made out of
The hell outta
curtains.
here.
It wasn't even a green room. They put up some sheets and like it was. I'm sitting next to like a fake taxidermy squirrel while I'm sitting in the green room. There's like 7 people in the room. They just all got out of church. It was a young crowd. I was like, we should probably. I bombed. 4 minutes in, where's that light at? Can I please get this light? It was Mother's Day. They looked Amish. I don't think they liked any of my jokes.
You was like a beat fighter looking for the bell.
Yeah,
like, ring the bell.
I was about to, man. I was about to walk off stage and drive home. That's the worst show. Travis did great. He figured it out. But man, I was only like a year in. 10 minutes felt like 45 minutes.
So
on
Travis
stage.
figured it out.
Travis figured it out. But me being a year in, I was like, yeah, I could. I'm gonna change this room. No, not at all. That's the worst room I've ever. Yeah, that was the worst show I thought we should have canceled. But that's it.
Johnny,
Yes, sir.
show must go on.
Yeah.
But this one shouldn't have. Which one was it?
Man, I know nobody remembers this because nobody was there. It was a Star Wars themed roast show. So,
I was there and I left.
Yeah.
I left.
Yeah.
Star Wars themed roast.
Yeah, shrunk
Yeah,
you.
so we all were different.
If
characters.
anybody didn't get what he said, Star Wars themed roast show.
It's very niche, But yeah, no, we all had to be
explain a little bit.
We
Go
all had to
ahead.
be different Star Wars characters, and we had to roast the other Star Wars characters as that Star Wars character.
Oh God.
Right. Okay. So already we're getting too complicated. Okay.
Oh
And
God.
it was
You picked a bad day, I thought too.
It was specifically the roast of Baby Grogu.
Yep.
Which was, and I love I'm not gonna call him out by name, but I love he's very funny. But this was just nobody was on board for this.
Oh my God.
Nobody. I remember Cokes was supposed to be a part of that show. He's supposed to play Lando. He got there and looked at everybody and was like,
Did he leave?
No, he's like, I'm not doing this, man. I'm not doing. I was like, damn, but
that's stretching it so far, isn't it, Kenny? Isn't that stretching it to get to? Oh my God!
The thing was, the jokes were funny. If we had a bunch of nerds in the audience, it would have been cool. However,
if you had an audience, it would have been cool.
Anybody.
I don't think the theme, oh my God!
Because Yale was on it with you, and I went to go support, and I saw it was just one person in the audience. I was like, I'm gonna go hit a mic, man. You guys figure this out. I can't be here for this.
It was like a Saturday. Too. It was a Saturday. Yeah. So yeah.
I remember.
Luke, don't be a sissy. You punk mother.
I was
oh my God.
Luke, you should have canceled the show.
Oh my God. Chris, have you ever sent a press kit out to a agency?
No.
Or agencies?
Mm-mm.
Never?
Mm-mm.
How about you, Johnny? Ever sent a press kit out?
No.
I started making one and I just
never sent a press kit out with headshots and everything. Ever sent one out?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah, I'm with an agency, a few of them right now.
All right. Kenny, how about you?
Yeah, I keep an EPK on deck just so if somebody...
Keep on deck.
Yeah.
Keep an EPK. You can make an EPK like 5 minutes. Bro.
Real quick. Yeah, you can. No doubt about it.
No, we're talking to the kids. I'm sorry. For anybody who don't know what an EPK is, it's an electronic press kit. It's just like basically an electronic folder, some live footage, some black and white headshots, and some links to whatever media outlets that you might have some of your material on.
Right.
Yeah, and you can make one on your phone, man.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Just have it with you all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, timing is everything. What are you thinking while the crowd is laughing, Johnny? What are you thinking?
Nothing. Mine is clear.
Your mind's clear?
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking, Chris?
I'm the same. I basically black out on stage almost. It's just to get to the next joke and making people laugh.
Yeah. Thinking about the next joke?
Mm-hmm. I guess, yes, I'm thinking about the next joke. There's nothing. My mind is pretty much clear until it's so rehearsed. It's like muscle memory. For
Sarah, what are you thinking while the crowd is laughing and you got that minute? What's your mind doing?
I knew that was funny. You know what I mean? Like, because when you do it at an open mic, you know what I mean? It doesn't always get the reaction that you yourself know is funny. And like, they're like, I'm like, well, I think that was hilarious. But then you do it in front of a crowd.
Right.
And they laugh. And there's no other feeling than just like, yeah.
Yeah. Kenny, what are you thinking?
It's like,
what are your thoughts? When they're laughing, you get that pause, you get that break to, where's your mind go? Next joke or what?
No, if I get caught up in the laughter with them, I look at the faces because they got like 3-4 stages of laughter. You got belly chuckles, you got open mouth laughs where people don't give a fuck how their face looks. You know what I'm talking about? And so I'm feeding off that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm bottling it up because that shit is better than sex. No, it's better than drugs, man. That's
it's
the
better
shit
than heroin, I think. And I never done heroin, but I would
know what I'm trying to tell you.
Sure,
that shit came before fentanyl. Listen, man.
Mm-hmm.
When you are hitting and they laughing, man, you try to put it in your pocket so you can take it home and rewind it in your head. You know what I mean?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Sarah, name a movie or a book that helped you along your journey, that's helped you like with your comedy, with your stand-up, a movie or a book that you read that helped you as far as being funny?
Oh, God. I don't know. Skip me. Come back.
Okay, I'll come back. I'll come back.
I'm trying to
Johnny,
think. Do we
Johnny, a book that you read, or a movie
Well, first of
that
all,
helped you upon your, your journey.
well, I'd like to first of all thank you for assuming that I can read.
I do.
But no,
Yeah.
the last book I read was the Bible. And I got a lot of good comedy out of that. So I guess I should say the Bible.
It was an audio book too. You
No,
should let them know that.
I would never know. But no, the Bible definitely. I got a lot of good jokes from the Bible. Bible is honestly
Helped you a lot.
It does. It does. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I got my book now, the Comedy Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that book, it was gifted me by Barack Lesnar.
Okay.
And
Comedy Bible.
Yeah, the Comedy Bible. He gave it to me on audiobook, and I was doing that, and it just helped me line my jokes up and realize and do callbacks, and just it really
Right.
really helpful.
How to set a joke up.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
She tells all that stuff. It's great. Highly recommend. Thank you, Johnny, for the reminder.
Chris, same question.
It's
Movie or book that helped you along your journey?
It's a movie probably not a lot of people remember, but it was Dave Chappelle and Norm Macdonald. It was called Screwed.
Uh-huh.
And,
I remember that. Yeah.
It doesn't really inspire you to do stand up, but as I watched it, I'm just like, this is them very young in their careers in the 90s.
And you could see.
Yeah, I was like, do they know they're going to be legends? Like, that's insane to me. Like, they're so young. And I'm just like, man, I hope one day I could be at that spot where I'm like, I could be shooting something that might not mean something to me now, but look back at it like, man, I'm very much well known, but it's just weird to see how they were so young becoming, and now they're known forever, etched in comedy as legends. And it's just like, I like to see how
crazy.
it's just crazy to see 25 years later how that became.
Mm-hmm.
So,
no doubt. That's good
great
shit.
movie too, by the way. I would definitely recommend
Yeah,
watching
no
it.
doubt. Kenny, book or movie that kind of helped you, kind of inspired you?
Believe it or not, I know it's gonna sound crazy. Just follow me on this. I'm not talking about present day Kevin Hart. I'm talking about going back to Kevin Hart, Laugh at My Pain.
Mm-hmm.
It helped me so much because I was able to bring my pain to the stage. I wasn't scared.
And you didn't think you could?
I was scared, dog.
Yeah.
And then once I brought my pain to the stage,
And make light of that?
it unleashed me. I don't have to remember these stories.
Right.
This is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My parents would listen. They put me on punishment as soon as school let out in the summer. I was on punishment until Christmas. But they buy me Christmas presents, right?
What you do?
Listen,
I mean, damn.
it
You was
doesn't-
on
I was
punishment
Right?
Yeah.
from when school let out
crazy
to Christmas.
as fuck, dude. Listen. And then they'd give me presents. Let me unwrap them and take them from me.
Oh my God.
That's sad.
That's not. It's
No, my
it's-
dad did the same thing.
It's psychologically fucking. It's listen to me.
Terrible.
And then I'd go in and look at the presents for like 6 months.
Man, who the fuck is you, Django, man? What are you talking about?
This is a true story. Yeah.
They took
Jesus.
This is super sad. Did they catch you fucking comedy in your room?
No,
Like,
no.
Mom, I swear to God.
I was very.
They let
listen,
you
dog.
open the presents, then took them.
Yeah, then took them.
He said, what inspired you to do
It's still some in
He's
their
just
house
making
to
a
this
sad-
day. It's still some of my presents in their house to this day.
Damn.
They're like, oh,
Damn, you're
yeah.
still on punishment.
Yeah, I'm
never
still on
had to play-
punishment.
How long
Whenever
you been
I
out
go
of
to my
school?
mom's house, I'm
God
still on
damn it,
punishment.
He
man.
never had to play that at Target.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very
why I just
sad.
got to sit down and
You
shut
should
the
be the
fuck up.
best parent in the world because you know what bad parenting is all about. You should be the best. Damn it. Ooh-wee.
I don't know what kind of response you want to
whiskey.
elicit
My mom-
from that.
I want to know what he did.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes you
Man.
didn't have to do much. Like
Oh, this is getting sad.
Damn.
I didn't pull my dick out in school or nothing. It
You
was
should
like,
work at Huckleberry House. I mean, we're
tell
talking-
them kids a real fucked up story. I hope my mother's not listening to this.
you should be at Huckleberry House. For real. I swear to God.
Somebody should have came and got me
They
away
should
from
have
them
you on
people.
Channel 4.
I had to
What's
cut
the
grass.
channel
Listen,
after the news when they
Listen.
had the people and
I had to cut grass in the rain
Oh shit.
in the middle of the night.
Man,
What?
Yeah.
It just gets sadder. What else?
how are you not Michael Jackson right now?
Yeah,
That's
really,
some old
man. He's
Joe
got
I didn't
some-
even know that story till somebody told it to
Oh
me.
my God.
And it was like, you were crying the whole time. I said, bitch, how could you know I was crying and it was raining? He said, we could tell.
Jesus Christ.
We could tell.
Wow.
We could tell. We could tell you were crying.
What
that means
the
I was
hell?
sobbing like.
Jesus.
Okay. Let's get to wow.
So that inspired.
Okay.
So that
Hey,
inspired.
first
Ooh-wee.
name of special, Tears in the Rain.
Tears.
No, but
Tears in
anyway,
the Rain,
so get back. Kevin Hart.
Also be a good R&B.
Kevin Hart.
album.
Kevin Hart laugh at my pain.
Uh-huh.
About his mom and his dad and all that stuff. That was the first time I had heard those stories, and it inspired me to be like, you know what? Stop writing.
Open on up.
Stop writing, and stop writing and living
Yeah. Yeah.
comedy. Start living comedy.
Start living it.
Them is your stories. You got
Yeah.
tons of stories. You tripping, dog.
Yeah.
Come on
Yeah.
out with it.
Yeah.
Why you ain't
Look,
been
y'all see
doing
how
it?
y'all reacted just
Because
now
he's a palm.
to them two
Yeah.
stories? Y'all
You
just
gotta
see how y'all
you
react.
can't be it. You gotta let it out.
You
You
gotta
gotta let it out.
You gotta
It's
let it out.
therapy.
Punch
That-
on
I-
it,
yeah.
Dog. You just made me sad.
I
It's
thank
therapy
people-
for us,
I
man.
thank them for letting me tell the jokes because
No doubt.
It's therapy.
It's therapy for
Mhm.
us. People don't
Mhm.
understand that, man. You know.
Don't feel sad for me.
Some people take it to the next
Yeah.
level. They got therapy on
Don't
stage.
cry for me,
Don't
Argentina.
cry for me, Argentina.
My names
Mama,
are
Mama,
Arjun.
Mama, big man don't cry.
Mama Big Man don't
Mama
cry.
Big Man
Except for
don't
you
cry.
in the
No, him
rain,
don't.
clearly.
Sobbing. They said,
Mama
I said,
Big
how
Man
can
just
the
got
fucker
shot
tell
in a
him was crying?
drive-by.
And also, that's wildly inefficient, man. You can't cut grass in the rain. That shit ain't going to cut.
I think it
It's
was
not
to
gonna
prove
cut,
a
man.
point. It was to prove a
to
point.
prove a point that you are a bad child.
Were they playing with your Christmas toys? as
Dude,
were
you
cutting
coulda,
the
like,
fucking
You're
grass?
you coulda
sitting there playing
fallen
Sega as you're fucking
and, like,
rolling along.
ripped your leg off in the rain. Like they literally put you
In harm's way.
in a physical danger.
No, it gets even
Danger.
sadder. He didn't
In
say it was a
danger.
push mower, so there was.
Oh, I
No,
feel like
yeah.
it was. He went
It
like
was a
this,
push, it
so I
was a push
feel.
moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right,
Jesus
Kenny,
Christ,
take this one.
No,
What
my
is something that a promoter could do that would totally piss you off? Something that a promoter would do that would totally piss you off.
Try to go on stage and tell jokes.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Oh, that's a good shit right there. Yeah. I've had that happen so many
It's
times. Like,
terrible,
what are
man.
you doing?
What are you doing, man? Dude, what are you doing? You didn't tell me it was that. This is all about you. This is all
But
about you.
he saw some the other comics go out there and get
Mhm.
some love, and he had to do it
Mhm.
Mhm.
and thought he could be funny
Yeah.
and found out that this is harder.
You just made the show real weird now,
yeah,
too, man.
now it's weird.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm uncomfortable. How'd I do? Terrible. Can I get my money though?
Man. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're a hostage. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
No, it was not bad though. It was not bad. You just suck.
Chris, something the promoter could do that totally piss you off.
Do what's not promote. That's my biggest thing. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
not
still share
promote.
what I can.
Looking for the comics
Yeah.
to do all the promoting.
Yeah, so it's a bringer show, is what you're telling me, is what I should have been doing. Yeah, that I hate that.
Yeah.
And then I have one promoter that really pissed me off. I won't say his name, but we went to a show in a shitty bar. Sound system didn't work. No microphone. And then, by the way, we had to pay to be in the show. It was supposed to be a competition. And he goes,
Wow.
I'm like, man, so there's no mic? He's like, hey, it's time for you to realize who you are as a comic and be loud.
Wow.
You couldn't, the one thing
Wow.
I need a microphone.
I'd have
man.
cussed him out real loud and walked out.
Dude, I did. I paid though. I was a year in, so I was like, all right, yeah, I'll do it.
How much?
It's 25.
Johnny,
Damn.
something the promoter do that could piss you off.
Okay. From one, get too fucked up when it's showtime, and then the shows run sloppily. Promoter should be the one that keeps everything on point,
No doubt.
keeps everything together. But if you fucked up, man, the show's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some promoters, I've seen them before. They're in the limo. They're acting as if they're performing that night. They're dressed up. They're late like us. They're in the, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I asked several promoters, how much time you doing? And they're like, huh? I'm like, how much time you doing? You all dressed up and shit. You running late and you hold up, y'all. And like, like you part of the show.
Jelly roll.
You should have been at the
Jelly roll.
you should have been at the venue.
Why are
What
you
are you
just
running
now
late for?
getting here?
Getting dressed.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I've seen it. I've seen it all. I've seen it a lot.
Yes.
You got a 25 minute set, Sarah.
Mhm.
How much time are you going to practice for?
Oh.
If they tell you got 25 minute set coming up, it's a decent sized show. How much time you gonna actually practice for?
Every minute of every
The
day.
20, 25 or?
Oh no, I'm gonna practice all of it because I actually have a hard time memorizing stuff. Like it's because I have a health thing, but I have a hard time memorizing stuff. So when I need to, I have to like do it at least. It takes 5 times for a regular person, it takes 25 times for me.
Okay.
So I have to repeat it.
A lot of repetition.
Oh, a lot of repetition. But you find the fun in the repetition too. You're like,
hell
wait,
yeah.
no, I could. Oh wait, okay, this is funnier or stuff like that. So it's great.
It'll be so many ways to go.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? From doing it so many times, people don't understand that.
Yeah.
That's why in music they have you do it 6,000 times, and your throat is hurting, and they still want you to sing like, "Oh, now we've got you." You know, and it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Chris.
If I'm doing 25, I'm gonna practice for damn near an hour or whatever material I have.
There you go.
Because my 25 I might have wrote for that night might not work for that crowd, but I know I have this extra 25 I could pull out my back pocket and start doing that or start interchanging jokes. Yeah, no,
without a doubt.
Yeah,
without
I
a doubt.
Swiss Army knife ready to go for any
that's
crowd.
good.
'Cause it's never the same. The crowd's never going to be.
You
who you thought it
gotta
was.
gotta practice
Great
for
advice.
at least 15 more minutes than you're gonna do. Kenny, what you think?
All right, so I'm cheat code, meaning that I tailor my show towards the demographic that I know I'm gonna be dealing with.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? If I know it's gonna be a 40 and up crowd,
Yeah.
I know which folder to go in.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
So I try to have like, okay, so I know this is gonna sound arrogant.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it.
I just have
We're all arrogant
I have
to a
bullet points.
point.
I have bullet points. I have bullet points in my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
All I have to do is remember the beginning of the joke, the premise of the joke, and the punchline of the joke. And I don't have to worry about the words that come in between. Yeah, I don't have to worry about the words that come in between it. So I would have it like,
You've been writing so long. I don't either. When I write now, I don't have to. They just come.
the words gonna come. Right?
Yeah.
So what I do is then I have like 4 fire ass, like you said. You said you open 4 closers.
Open up with 4 closers.
You pulled out your gun on me. It was like, this
And
little
it's
young
like, oh my
motherfucker.
God.
So I got that from you. So I open up with 4, and then I always have my clothes set up right, and then I always give myself space for crowd work. Always give myself space for crowd work. And
Right.
in a 25-minute set, I like interacting with the people. So now I'm talking to the people because I got certain jokes that I need a response from the people. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, 25 is like, I'm trying to get to an hour, be honest with you. I ain't got to an hour yet.
Oh man.
I know. I just see you
man.
do like 2-3 hours on stage. Right.
No, I've done probably an hour and a half before.
Hour and a half. Yeah.
Almost 2 hours before.
That's
Just I don't know. Yeah.
B-Hart pushed me one time. I tried to come off stage. She was like, "Get back up there, Kenny Jackson. I ain't tell you to
I
stop."
almost did 2 hours before one time.
Yeah.
I did an hour and a half a lot of times.
Congratulations.
Okay, we out of time, guys. Thanks so much for coming.
Woo.
Hey, tell everybody, Sarah, where they can find you on social media or whatever.
On Instagram, Sarah Ashraf Official. That's where you can find me.
All right, Johnny.
My Instagram is The Brave Idiot.
Johnny Collins, the brave idiot.
Brave Idiot, yeah.
Chris Toyloy.
Can I also plug shows on this too? Is that fine?
Yeah, sure,
Oh, okay.
sure. Hell
You can
yeah.
find me on
I didn't know.
Instagram
Go for
at Comically Toyloy. I'll be at the Columbus Funny Bone February 9th and 10th. Helium in Kansas, Missouri. Or St. Louis, Missouri. I'm sorry. The February 23rd and 24th. And then Wiley's February 15th and 16th down in Dayton.
All right, that's good shit. Kenny Jackson, where could the people find you social
can
media
find
wise?
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram as comedian Kenny Jackson. And in real life, you can catch me picking up my children from.
Thank you all so much for listening. This was a great show, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. This is the All Things Comedy Podcast, hosted by yours truly, Stephen G. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much for listening.